Welcome to Midnight Narratives. You're watching a bite-sized tale from creepy history. Real stories, real chills, straight from the shadows of forgotten towns and haunted pasts. Hit like, and let's get into it. The Axe Murders of Urith and Brian Stevens, 1960, domestic horror in the Mallee. In 1960, the people of Mildura awoke to the kind of crime they thought only happened in city slums or far-off places. Instead, it happened right on their doorstep, inside a modest family home on Walnut Avenue. Stanley Victor Stevens was a World War II veteran and orchardist. To outsiders, he was a quiet, hard-working man, a bit odd, maybe, but not dangerous. He lived with his wife, Urith, Edna, and their 13-year-old son, Brian. The family was known in the community, attended church, and mostly kept to themselves. But beneath the surface, Stanley had grown increasingly paranoid and detached. On a cold September morning, neighbors noticed something was wrong. The Stevens house was silent. No breakfast clatter, no Brian rushing to school. One neighbor, concerned, knocked. When no one answered, they entered through the back and found horror. Urith was dead in the lounge room, her head caved in with a heavy wood axe. Brian lay in his bedroom, also struck fatally. Blood pooled thickly on the floorboards. The axe was found discarded in the backyard. Stanley was missing. Police launched a manhunt, and he was found hours later wandering disoriented near the river. He offered no resistance. In fact, he barely spoke. When questioned, he reportedly muttered only, "They were already gone, I just made it right." The trial that followed was quiet, but chilling. Stanley didn't deny the murders. He claimed he was cleansing them, saying his family had been replaced by imposters, a delusion rooted in untreated schizophrenia. The court declared him criminally insane and committed him to a psychiatric institution. Locals were horrified, not just by the crime, but by how silently it had festered. Teachers recalled Brian as polite and quiet, always careful not to upset anyone. Urith was described as warm, always smiling. No one saw it coming. The Stevens home sat abandoned for years. Eventually it was torn down, but residents still remember the address. Some say you can still hear crying late at night if you walk past the empty block, or the sound of a blade dragging on linoleum. It's one of Mildura's darkest domestic crimes. A perfect family image shattered in one morning, and a reminder that sometimes evil doesn't come from strangers. It grows quietly behind familiar doors. That was just a glimpse. Don't forget to like and sub. The full collection drops tonight at 6 p.m. in our Creepy History compilation. Stay curious and stay creeped out.